Hello, everybody. Welcome to another lesson of grammar, basic and easy grammar. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use present progressive tense. What is present progressive tense and when do we use this structure? When we are talking about the moment of speaking, when something is happening, for example, what do you see in the picture? You see a girl. What is she doing? She is smiling. She is smiling. Now let's go to the form. Here you can see the different forms of present progressive tense. When we use the positive form, we say, I am working. Then what you can see here is that we've got two main parts in this sentence. One of them is am, it means to be. Am is are. And the other one is ing at the end of the verb. I am working. You are working. He is working. She is working. And it is working. And we can say we are working. You, I, we are working. Now, what am I doing now? I am teaching. I'm teaching grammar. Then, if we want to make negative sentences, we can use not. Very simply, we put one not bit beside am. We say, I'm not working. You're not working. He's not working. She's not working. That's simple to make. Then for question, definitely we can say, are you working? Then we can practice that again. Now, here we've got contraction that in speaking, in spoken language, we usually say I'm, not I am. What are you doing? I'm teaching grammar. For example, I'm, you can see it here, the form, I'm, you're, he's, and you see that here, ing after at the end of the verb. So I'm working, you're working, he's working. He is working becomes he's working. That's the contraction form of the verb. Now, here we've got some more examples. We make present progressive verbs with be, am, for example, I am, you are, etc. Then John is studying Russian, or I'm not working today. We use contractions, I am, or I'm. John is, John's, is, not, isn't, in conversation and informal writing. So this is the beginning of our lesson. You can practice more, and here there are some exercises for you to practice. You know, in grammar, it's very easy to learn grammar, but what you need more than that is to practice and make a lot of sentences and to make it a part of your mind. You know, it should become a part of your mind, because when you're speaking, you shouldn't think about the structure. You're thinking about the meaning. What do you want to say? You're thinking about what, not about how. Then what? How can you make your speaking, let's say, automatic? By practicing more. You can see here there are lots of practice for you to do. The lesson is starting now. You see, the lesson is starting now. Jenny isn't working today. Jenny isn't working today. This is negative form. And number one, you do number one. Okay, I post the video. You can post the video yourself and then do the rest of the exercises. Then check it with me. I will answer some of them randomly so that you can check your answers. Good. Now, number one is you too fast. Talk. Okay, and it's positive, so we can say you're talking too fast, or you are talking too fast. Now, a question. Am I talking too fast? Not at all. I'm not talking too fast. I'm talking slowly. Why am I talking slowly? Because this is basic grammar lesson. It's not advanced grammar lesson. It's basic grammar lesson. So I'm talking slowly. Number two, the cat, a bird. What is the cat doing? The cat is eating. This is the verb that we have here. The cat is eating a bird. Then we can make it contracted. We can say the cat's eating a bird. The cat's eating a bird. Then what you should do is to repeat the sentences several times so that you can keep it in your mind, and your mind can generate and make new sentences itself automatically. Let's do number 5, which is again positive, and the verb is read. I am reading a good book. Wow, that's great. I'm reading a good book. What about you? What are you doing? I am watching a film. I'm watching a good film. So you can do the rest of the exercises yourself. And then now we're going to discuss the use of present progressive. Yeah, when do we use that? We use the present progressive to say that something or things are happening now or around now. What does it mean around now? For example, you're doing something during these days, not just exactly now. We can say, okay, what are you doing now? I am teaching English. And what are you doing these days? I'm recording videos these days. Then you see that just not now at the moment. We can use it for around now, these days, for example. Now, there are some examples here. For example, it says, you'll see the picture here, the diagram shows that now and around now, not exactly just now. You see that John's taking driving lessons. Okay, John is taking driving lessons. Doesn't mean that exactly now, just now he's taking driving lesson. Maybe now he's at home, but these days he's taking driving lessons. There are some examples here to read. I'm sorry, I can't come out. I am working just now. You see that it's talking about just now. But sometimes you can talk about things which is not happening now, but it can happen around now. For example, as this example that you could see John's taking or Jane's taking a driving lesson. Now, there are some more practice. You know, as I told you, the most important thing in learning a language is practice. You have to make a lot of sentences, numerous sentences, and then let your mind think about the sentences and learn the rule. And when your mind understands the rule of that sentence, then there won't be any problem. The only thing that you need is vocabulary and words, because when you want to speak, you need more words. Then we can have more lessons on teaching, on learning vocabulary also, starting from the basic level. Then you can add to the number of the words that you've got in your memory and use them in your daily speaking. Then you will enjoy speaking fluently. Now, make present progressive sentences. For example, Emma read the newspaper. Emma's reading the newspaper. This is the contracted form. You can say Emma is reading the newspaper. Number 1. Now you can pause the video and do the rest of the exercises and then check some of them with me. Good. Now we can say the baby cry again. Okay, the baby is crying again. Huh? The baby is crying. Then we add ing to cry and we say the baby is crying again. If you want to make it contracted and in a spoken form of language, you can say the baby's crying again. Number 4, the coffee gets cold. The coffee is getting cold. It means that now the coffee is on the table, and if you don't drink that, then it's getting cold now. Now you can look at these photos and for example, this lady number 5, you can say that, what is she doing? She's reading the newspaper. We can match it with the sentences also. Number 2, what is she doing? She's brushing her teeth. Or you can say she's brushing her teeth. Not she is, I mean in the contracted form. Okay. Now, present progressive negative, how we can make negative sentences. It's very simple, very simple. He is not listening to me. I'm not working. You can see that because we've got to be here, then we add not to the auxiliary verb, which is am, are, or is, and we can easily make negative sentences. I'm not working. You're not working. He's not working or she's not working. We or they are not working. Contractions, then we talked about contractions again. Now, I'm not, you're not. But remember that we cannot say I amn't. We don't have any amn't in English. So we can only say, this one has got only one form, and that's I'm not. But you're not, you can say you aren't. Or it's not, we're not, they're not. Or you can say you aren't, we aren't, they aren't, but not I amn't. We don't have that form in English, remember that. Good. Let's go to the next part, and we've got more exercises here to do. You see that as I told you, you need to do as many as exercises that you can. Here it says choose the right verbs and make negative present progressive sentences. For example, I write, I play, I ask you for a lot of money. Then which one is correct? Write, play. Can you say I'm writing you for a lot of money? No. I'm playing you for a lot of money? No. But I'm asking you for a lot of money. And negative form is I'm not asking you for a lot of money. I'm not asking you for a lot of money. Now, you can pause the video again and do the rest of the exercises and check some of them with me after you do it. Good. Now let's start from number 1. He, and we've got 3 words here. Listen, stand, start. To me. So when we say to me, we can say he is not listening to me, or he isn't listening to me, or he's not listening to me. Are you listening to me? Definitely. I'm sure that you're listening to me because you want to learn grammar. And this is very easy way to learn grammar. You see, I make it very simple for you. And you practice, and then after some time, you will see that you can easily use these sentences in your speaking and writing. Look at number 4. We just randomly choose number 4. She, wear, look, wait, a coat. Okay, what do we do with a coat? Definitely, we wear a coat. So we can say, she's not wearing a coat. She's not wearing a coat. Now, you can do the rest of the exercise yourself, and if you had any problem, you can comment your questions and I'll answer them. And the next section of our lesson is present progressive questions. Okay, we have different forms of a sentence. We start with statements, positive sentences, then we do negative and make the sentences negative, and then questions. These are the 3 general form and let's say common forms of the sentences. Now, as I told you, making negative progressive tense is very easy. Then question is as easy as the negative one. So we have got am, is, are, to be. Am I working? Are you working? Is he or is she working? Are they working? Are we working? You see that it's very easy. Now, it is positive is it is raining. You see that it's in a different color. Then when you want to make a question, you can say, is it raining? Just it is it? You are you? You are working, are you working? The children are making something. What are the children making? We can use question words also. Very easy, very easy. What are the children making? They're making something. I don't know what exactly, but they're making something. Now, Here, there are more exercises, as you can see, for making questions. As I told you, then the best strategy and the best way to make your English accurate and speak correctly and fluently is by practicing more. Now, here we've got everybody listen to me. Is everybody listening to me? You wait for somebody. Now, easily we can say, are you? Then we add ing to wait. We say, are you waiting for somebody? Are you waiting for somebody? And now you can pause the video and do the rest of that. Then check some of them with me. You can see that it's very easy. Now, okay, now let's go to number 5. Snow. Oh, it's very cold in here. No, it's not cold. Is it snowing? Is it snowing now? Or number 8, you read that newspaper. Are you reading that newspaper? Are you reading that newspaper? Okay, let's go to the final part of our lesson, complete the questions. Here you can see that those people aren't speaking English. What language are they speaking? Here we can use, we are using question words which are really important. Then you can check the meaning of these words if you don't know the meaning. For example, why is for asking about reasons. The train is stopping. Then we want to know why. We say, why is the train stopping? You see, we use is before the subject. We say, why is the train stopping? Okay, I do another one for you, and then want you to do more and more exercises. You can refer to the grammar book that I'm teaching here, or any other grammar books, or you can search online exercises for present progressive tense basic level and do more practice. Now let's do number 7. The baby is eating something. The baby is eating something. Do you know what the baby is eating? No. So we can say, what is the baby eating? What is the baby eating? Okay, everybody, this is our lesson on grammar, basic grammar. I hope that you have learned and you have been able to brush up on your grammar, and by practicing more, I'm sure that you can make it easy for yourself to speak correctly. Okay, the purpose of our lesson is to help you to speak correctly. Thank you, and wait for the next lesson, which is going to be another tense in grammar for basic level students. Thank you.